Scores of schoolboy footballers have been left distraught after the English Schools FA axed Knowsley and St Helens from all representative schoolboys football on the eve of a prestigious National Cup tie. The under-13 team is due to face East Riding on Saturday for a place in the National Cup quarter-finals. But the youngsters have been thrown out of the competition because the English Schools FA does not recognise Knowsley and St Helens as an official affiliated county. Knowsley and St Helens have been playing matches under that banner both locally and against other counties all season and have already successfully negotiated 3 rounds of the National Cup without censure. Knowsley Schools FA can call on just 6 secondary schools but has nurtured the captains of 2 European Cup winning sides, former Liverpool skipper Phil Thompson in 1981 and Aston Villa's Dennis Mortimer the following year. Other famous players to represent Knowsley schoolboys include Leighton Baines, Tony Hibbert, Alan Stubbs, Peter Reid and Ricky Lambert. Manager of the Knowsley County side, Tony James, invited players from the St Helens area to trial for his squad last summer because both areas were struggling to fulfill fixtures. There are 12 players from St Helens in the squad and 9 from Knowsley. Tony explained, "We were struggling to field a team capable of fulfilling our fixtures. We are by far the smallest district in Merseyside and we needed to change something to survive. We met with St Helens officials, the Merseyside County FA backed us, and we went ahead." Everton training at the home of the San Francisco Giants, at T Park. The Merseyside County Schools FA ratified the proposed merger, but representations to the National Schools FA were consistently ignored. When the National Schools FA finally responded, the saga rumbled on throughout the autumn with no final decision taken until local schools officials were informed that any rule changes would have to be considered at the AM on November 24. Knowsley and St Helens were finally told they were not allowed to form a new association. They appealed but had their appeal thrown out. Mike Heyman, parent of one of the affected boys, said, "This decision by the SFA has left kids disheartened and upset that they can no longer play for their county." Tony James has stated that in his 16 years of running schoolboys football, this current squad of players is the most talented squad of players he has ever had. Tony and his volunteers who have been doing this for 16 years could now walk away from schools and county football, which would be a travesty and a major loss to the current and future elite kids in the areas of Knowsley and St Helens. The board members who run the SFA have made a very wrong decision. Will Rowlands, the chairman of Merseyside CSFA and the chairman of World Schools FA, coincidentally beaten by Knowsley and St Helens in the last round of the National Cup, said, "As far as myself and we at Merseyside County SFA are concerned, this decision is wrong and has been made with the wrong interests at heart. We feel that the decision needs overturning for the best interests of not only Knowsley St Helens SFA players and volunteers, but also the wider schools football community. They are trying to safeguard representative football in Knowsley and St Helens, but this decision is harming it." Knowsley and St Helens FA hope the National Schools FA will reconsider before the scheduled date for the next round of the National Cup this Saturday. The English Schools FA have been contacted for comment.